Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm just going to discuss the Genshin Anniversary Awards, and it's just some random gameplay in the background, so you don't need to really pay attention. Right, so first off, I just want to say I think MiHoYo did their entire community extremely dirty. I don't think it's fair to get what we've been given. Honestly, what they should have done is give everyone um, 20 intertwined fates, 1,000 primo gems, 700k mora, and about 50 experience books. I think that would have been pretty decent. That's a very good, decent baseline for the type of rewards that we could have gotten. Now, the perspective that I've got is a bit different from free-to-play players. So a lot of free-to-play players will say, well, we've spent all this time, we've been hyping up the game, we've been doing our part in watching all the live streams, giving MiHoYo ad revenue, etc., etc. But I feel like a lot of people dismiss the whale side of things. So what I mean by that is, think about it. Think about this just for 1 second. How does MiHoYo treat their best customers, their most expensive and well-paying customers like us, like the whales? They give us nothing. They literally do not give us any special mention. There's not like a custom name card that like one of their artists can draw your name in. We don't have special Discord access. Nothing like that. I literally get nothing for supporting them. Not even a simple thank you letter, which would have been really nice from them. So as a whale, the rewards that you get for paying for the servers, the development costs, and all these sorts of things is pretty much non-existent. So if your best customers or your high-paying customers are getting treated like shit, then obviously don't expect that they're going to treat the community or the free-to-play community any better. I think a lot of people are memeing and are saying, I had my expectations low, but MiHoYo went even lower. It's like, no, no, no. You should have had zero expectations because that's exactly what this company is all about. And it is quite irritating. So, yeah, from my perspective, anniversary rewards are crap, and they're even crap by the fact that they're now being gated by a gacha system itself. It's like literally if you participate in the anniversary, you get a 10% chance to get 100 primo gems, and like a welcome moon or something stupid like that. It's just like there's enough gambling in this game. You like we shouldn't gamble anniversary rewards. I mean, it's just a new level of sad, and I feel it's the executives at the top that should all be literally fired for the way they've handled this. I mean, it's just it's just pathetic. But moving on, the other issue that I want to talk about is why we shouldn't have overly generous rewards in the game. So, what would happen if MiHoYo came and gave everyone a free 5 star? Or they gave everyone 10,000 Primo Gems or something silly like that. The problem is then you would have like a power creep, but in a sort of very different way in the game. What would happen is, let's say anniversary drops, everyone gets 10k Primo Gems. Everyone spends it on getting a Jade Cutter. Some people save it. It gets Ganyu later when she's rerunning, or Hutao, or whoever is coming up. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But the problem is, a lot of the game, a lot of people will have a sudden power boost or like additional character in their account, and you shouldn't discount it. Like having a Ganyu or a Hutao can very easily pull up a lot of free-to-play players' accounts. And the problem then is that the content becomes a lot easier, relatively speaking. And that will lead to like a sort of power creep on the Abyss content, which is really bad for new players or players that have only like played the last 6 months or so instead of like from the beginning, like most of us have. And that would like put a lot of the a different side of the free to play community at a great disadvantage, because now the developers would have to cater to that. Currently in the game, the way in which developers like handle whale content is through something like the Hyperstasis Symphony or the Vagabond event, where if you don't have the C6R5 weapons, then you really can't get max score, but that's only really niche. The other problem that I've got with overly generous rewards is that it'll be like a slap in the face to whales. So, I mean, obviously, imagine giving everyone 10,000 Primo Gems. Well, me, the guy that just spent $100 getting, I don't know, 8,000 Primo Gems, I'm going to feel like dirty and done in. And that would like really piss off a lot of whale players if they did that. So, obviously, from a rewards perspective, they've got to balance it out. And my suggestion in the beginning, I think, for a big anniversary or like a big thank you to the community is one that I feel will achieve a sort of healthy medium. In a way, it will sort of reward people that have saved. If you give everyone like 20 fates and 1,000 primo gems, because that'll just push them over the edge to get their desired character without necessarily like power creeping the game, because now everyone's got like good weapons and stuff in that sense. And I feel like the experience book and the Mora reward should be fine. I think my suggestions are pretty good. I don't think MiHoYo should exceed those, but certainly what they've done in terms of the current anniversary awards is, they could have done a lot better. I think this is like generally I'm a very contrarian. Like whenever people are like, yeah, you should use Raiden and Eula, I'm like, no, you can't. Eula and Raiden and Beidou should work. I'm like, no, that's stupid. So I'm a very contrarian type of person. I've got very strong opinions, but honestly, from what I saw in the live, from the anniversary awards, I just honestly I can't take MiHoYo's side on this. That's just pathetic. Also, from a whaling perspective, it does feel like, what's the point of spending all this money? Is it just to be able to one-shot this perpetual mechanical array? So yeah, I would definitely like to see an improvement. But yeah, that's it. I've got nothing more to say. Let's just watch Raiden Shogun kill him. And there we go. Cheers, guys.